Heroic have themselves 2 sets of nades, and everyone grouped up over to B early.
Looks to be a relatively simple one for Heroic. So essentially a no util retake here for Rooster, but again, a pistol round is somewhat different to the rest of them, so let's see what they can do with these USPs. Having a look towards the window, TeSeS will show some shoulder pads, and that's just about it. Some vintage clothing from him. Unplanted, nothing doing just yet. 996 HP on the server as Rooster start to move through. No frags just yet, but there's down to get dropped, and TeSeS is not far behind him, but the numbers will be tied for a moment, but now it's turning into like almost deathmatch server as Heroic finish off the job. Took the B-bomb site for free and then took the round as well. Rooster starting on the back foot in this second game.
Yeah, pretty tough when you play retake without kits and you lose that B site. ASAP did a pretty good job at getting some of those initial frags, but Heroic, well set up all around the bomb site. Having a player up in the apartments as well is always going to be really hard to clear out. Don't have nades or a kit to work with. So Rooster on full USPs for the follow-up round. Maybe they can catch someone out. Let's see. Canadian is moving up short. It's an AK. Might get dropped. Damage done onto Canadian, but looks fine for now. Really, 1 or 2 kills is the best Rooster can hope for. That not looking too likely as they lose members across the board. It is Heroic to take the 2-0.
Happy days. Cadian's in a very good mood, which is great to see. What of Rooster then? How aggressive will they be on the CT side? Do they feel compelled to take the game to Heroic? You give Heroic any space, they will take it. But again, do you play more aggressive than you normally do? Or do you play your own game? Might be the safer option. I don't think there's any safe option versus the likes of Heroic. Exchange at the beginning and Molly over the top. Running TeSeS with the Mac 10 to have a look. Rooster seems to want to hold on to this connector then. Support from short, that's some presence shown. TeSeS will have a look. Slow round then from Heroic after the initial exchange. Maybe looking to see what kind of Rooster will turn up on this CT side of Mirage.
Re-smokes into connector, definitely stalling the progress of Heroic up through mid. I think finally, they might be out of smokes for the connector position specifically. That means Heroic will make their move. Ollie into short, smokes towards the A site. Got that smoke to try and scale, but ASAP beats the molly, trying to do work, but Stout able to deny him with the Galil. Still a second player though. They have no idea that ADK is about to round the corner and the bomb almost dropped there. Cadian ducks back to safety, but they're losing numbers so quickly here, Heroic. It's only Yabby left. He'll get dropped. It's a nice round from Rooster on the board early.
Nice to see as well. It shows some promise from Rooster. That's what we were looking for. Big high five. Going to take some pressure off as well on the scoreboard early. It's good for the confidence for the underdog squad. He's down rounding the corner there. It seems Rooster have got some 2-man setups of their own. See if they can build on this success then in this next round. AKs will be out once again for Heroic. They might be on eco if they lose this round. TeSeS lucky to get away with little damage there. TJP will call for reinforcements. This one is fast moving and there's no one on the bomb site to challenge. 2-round jungle and connector for Rooster. So they've got important positions for the retake, but CT is very compromised. Chelios spots 2, able to fall back as well somehow. Stown and Shush very tagged, but all 10 standing for the time being. And they start to fall then on the hands of Rooster. They have no answer to these frags. In the red is not going to be good enough. Lots of heavy damage for Heroic, but they're all still standing. Netic and ASAP remain. This one might just be over. And now ASAP has the kit. Something to consider. Now, with that frag from Netic spotted in CT, does that encourage Heroic to rotate a little faster? I mean, Shush has probably got a good angle on this bomb anyway. ASAP's shown his card now, and he'll have to fall back. No sneaky defuse after all.
Yeah, maybe if he gets the clean kill onto Cadian, considers it, because he had a smoke to drop. Even then, it would have been very hard to steal away the round. And we're seeing that Heroic definitely have it in them to run some of those plays out of spawn. Got to be ready for both when you're playing against Heroic on this map. Rooster there. I think they did have the right idea. Playing for retake 5v5 is absolutely fine. It's just those fights they lost into CT that was so costly for them. They lose control of that area, and that allows Heroic to have a really strong setup there for the post plant. Now this force buy, a little short for Rooster, missing a couple of premium rifles. FAMAS will have to do for ADK and TJP. Nades also maybe a little lacking into this round. So Heroic go back to the mid play. Fast in through short. ASAP lets the first man go, but he gets two in the back. And that's the bomb drop behind.
Not sure if they checked that one properly, and it is lights out for Heroic in that round. Very nice one for Rooster. Starting to show themselves on this second map then.
I think maybe it was just the timing from ASAP. I think maybe he wasn't showing for the first player, and then he just heard the steps and swung out a little later. That's sometimes the way to do it, especially if you hear the steps coming towards you. You can time that peak well. Either way, he caught two in the back. That's the main thing. And then even emerged for that final frag. Well played there by ASAP. Ooh, is this a fast one from Heroic?
Could be trouble for ADK. Trying to fall back, but Yabi is on his tail immediately, swinging with the MAC-10, but ADK will stand his ground for now, standing on the bomb site still. Trying to create some space for his teammates to rotate in. There'll be grenades towards the bench, and there are a lot of players all over this bomb site for both teams. The resmoke of the window as ASAP is dropped, but Netic hits it. The trade onto Cadian. Great spray from ADK, as it is chaos on this bomb site. 2-on-2, bomb not planted. Everyone is here. But he will get the last kills. TeSeS down in the clutch. 1v2, made one. As TJP is dropped on the bomb site. Switching to a new AK. There's only 6 bullets in this one, but that'll be enough to catch Chelios jumping up, trying to elevate his position, but not fast enough. Wow.
Yes, yeah, he traded AK from one that had 5 bullets to one that had 6 bullets. I think he thought there were a few more in there, but it's still enough to hit the final headshot. Rooster started this pretty well with ADK, getting this one kill, keeping a foothold in the site. They fight aggressively to deny the bomb plant. At the end in the 2-on-2, it's Heroic that just have the slight edge. Maybe a fight that could have gone against TeSeS, but he wins it. Still a back and forth start to this map though. Both teams investing basically all their money into this round.
One of those very tight rounds, very important rounds. Momentum swing possible here.
Oh boy.
Have a look at this position. He could have got 2 there. The timing was a little different, but I mean, the timing was utterly excellent there. They had no idea whatsoever. Oh, this is a painful one. Very, very painful. Heroic are behind enemy lines. Talk about infiltration. Given the space to clear everybody out. The cleanup. This round is so free for Heroic. Wonderful positioning. Rooster will have to think about this one. To lose this one in such a nature, in this nature as well. Like, this was the swing round we spoke about, and Stan's just behind everyone. Almost dressed as a CT. He's playing Metal Gear Solid. He's under a cardboard box.
Yeah, the classic. Just gets in behind. Hiding in plain sight there was Stan. And Rooster just having that one oversight. The boost into windows, something they weren't watching for. Didn't have someone to plug that gap quickly enough. And the ground quickly started flooding around them. Didn't plug the hole. It caused them so many problems in that round. Just that one play making the difference. That's a shame, because this was a really tight start to the map. If Rooster were to win that round, maybe make it a little more competitive, could have had a chance to keep Heroic's economy down. Now Heroic look like they've got a free round, a lot of money being built, a really good chance to have a fantastic T side here.
Once this bomb gets planted, let's see what Rooster choose to do.
They're not delaying, are they? They want to hunt the USPs? This is brutal.
They're literally leaving TeSeS alone on the A bomb site, planting that bomb and utterly surrounding these USPs. I love it. I love it because of the spatial awareness and the reads. Like, we know exactly where they are, but let's go and see if they're there. Let's go and see if we're right. Let's go and confirm our confidence. And they did that, and they made the round super brief.
Yeah, it's all good as long as you haven't, you know, accidentally let some players slip behind you somehow, and then they try and sneak in. But they knew what they were doing. You've got to believe in Heroic. A couple of smokes out of spawn here, by the looks of things. One into window, one is a lurk smoke out through a ramp. Heroic won't be making the most of either of those yet, though. They're still sitting back in spawn. I think Cadian's about to throw his third smoke of the round, in fact. One looks like, oh my god, 4 smokes from Cadian now. He's thrown 2 of those A smokes. Try and work through underground, but that's a good shot from Netic.
The advanced research for the department for Heroic has been activated.
Cadian threw all 5 smokes this round, I think.
Dry runs. What is the response? They're experimenting on humans. Someone call the cops. 3 remain, though, for Heroic in this round as they approach the B bomb site. So the challenge is on. Maybe a third man rotating over. Might not be needed, though, for Rooster, excuse me. As Shush is now the last man standing. This is a great round for Rooster, all 5 surviving at the end. Now, I think Heroic feel confident enough to have the space to make certain plays and see how they get on. With Cadian throwing all the grenades and so on. Rooster able to hold on to this one. Try and build a little money after the failure early on with Down's flank. There'll be 2 AKs in the hands of Rooster and a Gilil as well, which has got better armor penetration than the M4s. So that could certainly help. I want to see them send it up mid, because you know Heroic are going to on the CT side. Might as well beat them to the pinch.
They landed a nade on TeSeS just there. Doesn't look like they're going to fully push his position. All right, though, I wouldn't mind some wild CT aggression thrown into the mix. You've got to switch things up every now and then. Maybe just 1 or 2 times a half, you go for it. Definitely very viable. See there, ADK had a flash ready to help mid players if necessary, and they are going to peek into mid. Maybe trying to take this control. TeSeS is still here. The molly will force him out. He doesn't have a smoke, but he somehow hits a headshot. That looked like it was first bullet before he was traded, and now Heroic go over to A instead.
Posturing up on the bomb site. There'll be some jump peeking from TJP. We've seen that go wrong on Inferno. Might be a harder task here, though. There's a sudden surge from Heroic into the bomb site. Yabi having looked towards Sandwich. There are smokes up. Clock heading towards 30 seconds. Netic swinging, instant trades, and Heroic deliver on the bomb site, leaving Chelios on the flank, heading towards T-spawn. Won't be able to stop this bomb plant as he walks towards the ramp. 1 versus 3 for him. Oh, he's whiffed on Cadian. That was the chance, and now everything changes. Cannot miss opportunities like that. That was the window. Window's been closed, and the round's been taken by Heroic.
Ooh, a shot from Shush. Like he was roughly right height, but might get the shot to land with his crosshair placement. That will be Heroic's 7th round. Still just thoroughly impressed by that shot from TeSeS. Like, he was so screwed there, but he gets one at a minimum. It also just gives Heroic all that info. Rooster have been so active on mid. Why not try and take the A site quickly? And that's exactly what the Danes do. We are seeing a couple of the individuals step up here from Rooster. I'm glad we're seeing ASAP before. He was their best performer at their previous Pro League. Yeah, that's just first shot. I don't think Rooster did much wrong there. And then the turnaround from Shush.
Very nice. Mouse on rails. 4-round lead for Heroic on this T side. Again, it looks like a surge is likely. Gabby in no man's land while the remainder creep forward. If you're behind these bricks and you're crouching, you can't be seen until you stand in both directions. And sometimes have a cheeky crab walk out. TeSeS will collect the bomb, deploy some smokes to Cadian. Got 2 flashes for the squad as well. I think he's got more than 2 flashes, actually. He'll be rotating over, so perhaps it's down. He'll pick up the slack there. Molly in towards the sandwich spot. They're waiting for that time to strike now as the flashes come through. 48 seconds on the clock. TJP simply waiting. ASAP deleted before he knows what's going on. You see the shadow TJP trying to pre-fire, but feels isolated as Rooster tried to scramble for angles around the bomb site. But Cadian's been forced away by the Molotov. 33 seconds on the clock, and Yabi's finally activated, waiting in mid that whole time. The sleeper still. Meanwhile, bomb rotates towards B, but Yabi will finish off the job from that mid position. Through connector he goes, and Heroic find an 8th.
See the end there. ADK very aware of that Palace position that Cadian was playing in. Did not expect Cadian to run all the way back. Cadian had the bomb in that scenario, so just decided, I'm going to get away. I'm going to go back towards B. We know where this last man is, and it makes it pretty easy in the end for them to find him. So looking good for Heroic. Just with something to work with in this round. CSGO will buy that hero AWP. There's an M4 in play for ASAP as well. That AWP is over on B though. The pistol player stacked on the A site. Okay, spotted there. Molly, fortunately for him, bounces back, so he's okay for now. ASAP will help out with the M4. Might give something for Heroic to second guess, but the kill from TeSeS certainly helps.
Oh, Yabi caught throwing grenades. So awkward for him. In the meantime, his teammates will swing from the ramp and try and deal, but that's such an awkward angle around those bricks. The burst will do the job, however. CSGO has a decision to make about this AWP, if he wants to hold on to it or not. Oh, it might be cold zero time, because look at this rotation, although he is up in the apartments now. Heading forward. We'll have some sound cues soon as well. That's a great shot on the first player. The bomb's still in the control of Heroic, though, with 50 seconds on the clock. TeSeS has been dropped, and that's another gun to be collected as Heroic go back and forth. 2 on 2. Where will TJP go? Currently in that jungle position, looking towards the A bomb site. Could hold an angle for the cross to the site itself. Playing it safer, though. Angles will be compromised. Is that for jungle, or is it for connector? The big shot onto Cadian. Smoke lands by that connector spot, maybe looking for a short plant. And feel reasonably confident about CT with that position from TJP. And now Shush is in. The clutch grenades coming his way. Spots both, but gets swatted by the AWP. And there's a 4th round for Rooster.
Finally getting to see some impact from that AWP of CSGO as well. He had a very quiet first map. I think the economy was a big problem for them in Inferno. He didn't get that AWP too often. And even on Inferno, it's not always the best map on T side to be pulling out the sniper. So nice to see him delivering with one of the 2 hero guns they brought into this round. Looked so good for Heroic that CSGO, this one proactive play, forced Heroic back away from B. And then TJP got gifted that chance to recover the AK because of that play in through window. It made a big difference there. That's a nice round from Rooster. They'll be really happy with that turnaround. It actually causes maybe 1 or 2 issues for Heroic's economy here.
Much more engaging game from the Rooster POV, and there's more work to be done. Great buy for them. 1 AK for the CT squad as well. Heroic will try to finish this half with 11. But what do they bring into this round? Is there a gun on the floor for Yabi, or does he continue with the Desert Eagle? Instant smoke into the mid window for him, and a deagle it is. No primary weapon for Yabi. I doubt Heroic will be too concerned as Cadian goes very fast up towards that mid position. Chelios cannot miss shots like that when you're up against Heroic. That gives them so much position as they start to charge in. TJP gets tagged. ADK trying to hold down this B bomb site now, but they are so surrounded so quickly. Minute 30 and it's a 3-on-5. Make it 2. Rooster are getting cold. Like they've got the bird flu. One after the other, down they go.
Yeah, that's a shame. Chelios just having some impact in the previous round. And as you said, comes out mid and you really got to get those kills. Looked like it was a fairly advantageous fight for him. Allows Cadian just to spot him trying to retreat through connector. Heroic takes so much map control elsewhere. Rooster always on the back foot after losing mid, got caught off guard. You saw the reposition there from the B anchor player. Not ideal when Heroic are already up into short. Should allow Heroic a fantastic opportunity to get double digits here. Already got 9. You're looking for 11 rounds out of this T side, if possible. Always got to make sure you jump peek correctly, otherwise Cadian's going to do that to you.
Oh, man. It's so satisfying, but so painful at the same time, so just bear witness to a frag like that.
Yeah, he wasn't even jump peeking badly. That's just a really good reaction from Cadian. It's not like the whole body was showing, really. Still, somehow, Cadian lands a body shot.
Just showing presence. Let's not forget that eco where you had all the pistoleros on that B bomb site, and Heroic were surrounding them before they even planted the bomb. They will feel very, very vulnerable in this round, Rooster. They'll just feel the pressure constantly. You're on eco, you've got literally nothing to lose, and you still feel pressured by this team who are just hunting you. Like ASAP could throw his pistol away, he'll spawn with it still in the next round. He has that little to lose, but still Heroic give them no space whatsoever, which is great to see. More people should play like this.
Just as punishing as possible. Etic allowed to save an AK, so a small slither of hope. That's just a great reaction from Cadian. That's what you get at this level. Ooh, poor ADK. Dealt with right from the get-go. And Rooster can't come back from that. Oh, full guns into the last round of the half for Rooster. Performed a little better here. They've already got 4 rounds compared to 2 on Inferno. Let's see if they can make it 5 at the half. Utility exchange in mid. There's a lot of nades from Heroic and apparently a team flash in play. It's down Dian to actually deliver the frag in the end. He'll get into connector.
Tight shot for Stown, really hunting for that frag. Got to get his reload in though. A site's being compromised. Last round of the half, and Rooster are getting riddled with bullets. Chelios and ADK, now just the latter. All that remains in this one. 1 versus 4. Bomb getting planted. Not for you, buddy. A long road, an uphill struggle for Rooster, for ADK in this one. Almost took the silencer off there. That silencer may have compromised his position. They know where he is anyway. But how long will he stand? Not for long at all. 11 to the 4 of Rooster. Heroic have a very strong second half. We'll see how long the second half. First half, numbers. See you after the break. I'll just stop it there.
got stitches. Bring them back to their senses. Know how the game go. Checks and payrolls remain the same. No forecast, Eli, baby. Time out, ride out. You can let them hate me. Getting love everywhere we go. Don't carry vendettas, doing everything better. Step into the scene and they stuck like leather. Groupies follow me for the green. Pause to proceed, but we never lost. Trying to be fake. Tell me what it costs. Everything you touch, let's go back to dust. Hating cause you can't be like us. Lord. Just want you to vibe with me. Touch the sky, come fly with me. Be real, don't lie to me. Put us on the radio, bringing it back. You know what it is. Bringing it back, bringing it up. If you on the dance floor, then you gotta move your feet. People gon' stare, but I don't care. And I know it's only cause they know when we the best. Mic skills don't put me to the test. We don't got time for the rest. Y'all haters is a mess. Give me my props, thinking we gon' stop. All I got is love for those that's riding with me. All these models vibing with me. Say so, please don't max the case low. Rolling that dice, 7 would be nice. Text coming in, love to see, love to me. C to C, easily. Job flows, I got goals, please spread the word. Kicking haters to the curb. Catching up, all the intrigue. Doing it major league, yeah.
For both sides, Katie nails the shot. 3 kills from the captain.
God, I got to do numbers again. First half, second half. Now it's the second half of the first game. How about that? Let's go. Mirage is here. Rooster have had more play in them than we saw on the first map, Inferno. Now the side swap. How much play remains for this squad? Heroic will be on the CT side. And I wouldn't be surprised if they play their CT side like a T side, especially as far as mid is concerned. But first comes the pistol. A 3-2 setup from Heroic. The two will have 5 players coming their way. Incendiary will be dropped, but will it be too late? Can they deliver these headshots? ADK sending it and giving lots of space for his squad. That's how you want Rooster to start this second half here. Very promising for this pistol now as they try to chase more frags, but Shush is denying all of them. Getting the reload in. Not getting the ace though, but the team will pick up the slack. That was nasty. Just when you thought it was safe to talk about promise for Rooster, Heroic say no.
What the hell happened? Oh boy. Man, that looked so good. They full send it. They get 2 entries with ADK. It looked like TeSeS' jump peaks with the molly weren't ideal. Didn't seem like he spotted them immediately, so they were able to beat the incendiary. This looked fantastic. So quick that TeSeS wasn't ready. Second player can't respond. The lineups. Oh no. Oh, you hate to see it. Not in slow-mo. Oh man. I mean, fair play to Shush. Those are some good shots, but he'll fight him on similar angles. He makes them pay. And Rooster, well, a couple of them have bought AKs. They'll try and keep the pressure on. Heroic look very comfortable right now.
And then Cadian's like, give me that defuse, give me that defuse. Wants that bonus money. Captain coming in.
Wants the AWP at least once in this CT side, you know? Scrape out all the money you can.
There's that crouch to not reveal the head. Jumps up, well, stands up halfway through. So if you're not doing that at home, then you definitely should be. Come out crouching. If anyone's playing their default, they won't see you until you stand.
Shush just got back-to-back quad kills. He's just got more kills than he did in the whole first half.
Must be nice.
Pretty good.
Be very nice indeed. Well, the way things are going, that suit might not be on for long.
Smoke down early. That means that molly will not deny Cadian's position. You can already bet that Cadian's going to try and make a move up mid, but ASAP denies. He's down holding the underpass though, so Rooster trying to capitalize on that opening kill. End up losing a player in the process. More CT aggression coming.
Oh, ASAP doesn't know where to turn. So blind. Yeah, that's a duel you don't want to continue when you're carrying the bomb. Heroic playing top mid on the CT side. Standard affair for them, and what we expected as well. But again, it's a great test. One of the maximum tests, I feel like, in terms of sheer aggression for a team from a more remote region. Playing against Heroic on maps like Mirage. ADK then, 1 versus 3 with some bomb retrieval to do. Looking for the stylish 1D. Nothing doing there. 10-round deficit then for Rooster as Heroic are 2 from victory.
Looking good for Heroic. I think we've seen them play solid Counter-Strike as we were expecting. Maybe trying 1 or 2 new things. Using this game to experiment at times. For the most part, just sticking with what we know and love from this Heroic squad. Tech9's out for Rooster. These rounds can always be a bit of fun. You try and just swarm a bomb site. Let's rely on you not getting caught in a choke point. Oh boy, TeSeS, how is that molly not landed in the apartments? Ideal. Won't do much either, so maybe a chance for Rooster to pounce now.
Standard affair from TeSeS. Pop the smoke up, fall back, and lead them in his direction as they walk into a crossfire. Heroic's protocol is very interesting to study. How 2 players will support each other in various scenarios. Simple and effective, how it should be, how it is. Series point, match points. For Heroic, their opening match of this B group versus Rooster, who got the worst possible draw at the beginning. Which means the worst will be over once this has concluded.
Should be able to compete a little more in the games to come. Heroic showing us why they are one of the best teams in the world right now. AKs are out for Rooster. Chance for someone to try and get a highlight play. We've seen a little more out of the individuals from Rooster across the board on this map. No one that far behind. Hopefully that's something that can continue for them. And have it being fought for by Heroic. Rooster might put some players of their own into this position. Maybe not though. Just over a minute left. Rooster keeping their options open.
$11 rounds in a row required for Rooster. An exchange of grenades as they move into position for a split of the A-bomb site. Heroic are absolutely ready, as they have been from start to finish. Full control from Heroic. 30 seconds remain for Rooster. And again, this is, I think, maybe the more challenging part of the round for an underdog team. The mid to late round, very late round now, as they try to solve many problems. Yabby with the continuation spray. How TJP rounds that corner and gets something, I don't know. Acadian is here to trade. The bomb's been lost, and maybe the round has as well. Indeed it has. Heroic with a strong victory from start to finish. Never under threat, really, versus Rooster. And again, looking at the disparity in the ranks, that's exactly how it should be.
Yeah, convincing win for Heroic to start their Pro League campaign here in Group B. They should have some tougher tests down the line, but